We are about 2 months into the 2025 MLB regular season, and I've come up with a list of 5 top prospects that could make an immediate impact for their team right this second. They are doing crazy good at AAA. They have nothing else to prove, and they deserve the call of the majors right now, in my opinion. And we're going to start off with son of former major leaguer Carl Crawford, Justin Crawford, outfielder for the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, he currently comes in at number 56 on the top 100 list of prospects, and he is absolutely mashing in AAA right now. In 183 at-bats, he is hitting .328, .395 on base, and a .437 slugging, good for an .832 OPS. Now, he only has 1 home run, but that's not really part of his skill set. He's a speedy player. He's fast, just like his dad. He has 16 stolen bases, absolutely flies around the base paths, and the Phillies could absolutely use that production in the outfield right now because they haven't done so well getting offensive production from their outfielders. Max Kepler has probably been their best outfielder offensively. He only has 6 home runs and 165 at-bats. He's only hitting .230 with a .319 on base, .412 slug, an OPS plus of 103. We all know Johan Rojas is more of a defensive center fielder. He plays great defense, but there's a lot left to be desired offensively. He's only hitting .250 with a .304 on base, 630 OPS, 76 OPS plus. Nick Castellanos is also having one of the worst seasons of his career. He's got a -0.1 WAR, and in 207 at-bats, he only has 4 homers. Yeah, I know he's hitting .275, but Nick Castellanos is not a guy who is going to get on base at a very, very high clip. He's there to hit for power, and he's not really doing that. They also have Brandon Marsh, who has had one of the worst seasons of his career so far. So far, he has a -0.6 B WAR in 91 at-bats, only 1 home run, .220 average, .308 on base, and also a .308 slugging. OPS plus is 73. So they could definitely use Justin Crawford in the outfield right now. What's he got left to prove at AAA? That's a big sample size that he's already had a great slash line with. Yeah, he doesn't hit for power, but the Phillies could use that speed, could use that on base, could use that batting average, could use those steals. Speed never sleeps, and Justin Crawford has a lot of it. Call him up right now. Phillies are already a great team. He can make them an even better team. Next, we're going to go to the American League Central and talk about Kyle Teal for the Chicago White Sox. He came over in the Garrett Crochet trade. He's currently ranked number 28th in the top 100 prospect list, and he's been absolutely mashing in AAA. 157 at-bats, 7 home runs, .293 average to go along with a .397 on base and a .490 slugging percentage for an .887 OPS. He's absolutely mashing, and it's not like the Chicago White Sox have a very deep lineup and should keep him out of it. Kyle Teal is not exactly a 20-year-old. He's 23, which is still young for a baseball player, but I don't think that should keep them from calling him up right now. They do have another catching prospect, Edgar Quero, who's already up in the majors. He's 22 years old. He's not having an incredibly great go at it. It's not terrible. He's got a .265 average at .348 on base, which are pretty good numbers for a 22-year-old catcher, but he's only slugging .324. He hasn't hit a home run yet. His OPS plus is 95. I say give Kyle Teal a shot. I mean, what do you really have to lose if you're the Chicago White Sox? Nothing. You got nothing to lose because you've done so much losing. You've got nothing else to lose. Worst team in baseball history last year. Yeah, you're not in a competitive state right now, but call him up. Give your fans something fun to look forward to, fun to watch. Let's see what happens. This next guy just got promoted to AAA. Jack Kagleon. I think he could make a very, very big impact for the Kansas City Royals right now. He is currently ranked number 10 on the top 100 prospects, and there's a good reason why, because he mashes. He is hitting straight up bombs in AAA right now. Now, in his first pro ball season last year, he didn't start out that great. He made it all the way up to high A. He only hit .241 with a .302 on base, .388 slug, .690 OPS, only hitting 2 home runs and 116 at-bats. But this year, when he started in AA, he just went off. 152 at-bats, 9 bombs, .322 average, .394 on base, .553 slug for a .947 OPS. That is absolutely call-up worthy to AAA at least. And what has he done in AAA so far? 6 games, 5 bombs, .346 average, .357 on base, .923 slug, .1280 OPS. Yes, it's a small sample size, but you know what? Kansas City is so desperate for offense. They have no one outside of Bobby Wood Jr. Maikel Garcia is having a very nice season. Vinny Pasquantino starting to hit a little bit. Salvador Perez is on the back end of his career, and the bottom half of that lineup is just struggling for offense. The Kansas City Royals could use him right now. Their pitching is amazing. They need offense badly. They are on a good pace to make the playoffs again. If they want to make a little bit more noise this year in the playoffs, they need a guy like Jack Kagleon hitting in that lineup, hitting tanks. Yeah, I know he doesn't have a very big sample size at AAA, but if you're not going to make some trades for some offense right now, you got to solve from within, and you might as well take a chance. He came out of college, so he's a little bit more advanced, so maybe it sticks. What's the worst that could happen? I think it's worth calling him up and seeing what he can do with the majors. Next on this list is going to be Bubba Chandler for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He is currently ranked number 2 in all of baseball on the top 100 prospect list, and he is absolutely shoving in AAA. And he's been shoving in AAA for the last 2 seasons. Last year, he had 7 starts, 1.83 ERA, 39 1/3 innings, 54 strikeouts to 15 walks. Those are pretty good numbers. He was only 21. This is age 22 season, and he's been doing the same thing in AAA. 10 starts, 2.27 ERA, 43 2/3 innings pitched with 61 strikeouts, 20 walks. He's absolutely shoving. What are you waiting for? I don't know if it's service time manipulation. I don't really know why they're keeping him down. He's really got nothing left to prove in AAA. I mean, 17 starts is a pretty decent sample size. You call him up right now, he might have an outside chance to win Rookie of the Year if he does anything remotely close to what he's doing in AAA. I don't know off the top of my head who is gunning for NL Rookie of the Year right now. Unless I'm blanking, I can't think of a solid name right now. Let me know if I'm wrong. There's probably someone super obvious out there that I just haven't thought of that is just going crazy for the NL who's on pace to win Rookie of the Year, but I can't think of him right this second. So maybe Bubba Chandler gets called up, he makes a push for Rookie of the Year, he wins Rookie of the Year, they get another draft pick. If anything, maybe calling him up will get fans to stop chanting sell the team so often. But I don't know. Let me know what you think, Pittsburgh Pirates fans. And last but certainly not least is the #1 prospect in all of baseball, Roman Anthony. Now, he has done nothing but mash in AAA for the last couple years. I don't know what's taking them so long to call him up. I know they got a bit of a logjam in the outfield, but for a guy like Roman Anthony, you need to figure this out. I know they have Jarren Duran in left field. Wilyer Abreu's having a great season in right field. Cedon Rafaela, although he's not amazing at the plate, he plays very, very good defense. He's got, I think, a 1.6 WAR so far this season. But for a guy like Roman Anthony, who's done nothing but mash for the past few years in AAA, I think you need to find a spot for him. Because what did he do last year in AAA? In 131 at-bats, he hit 3 homers, which is not very impressive for sure. But you look at the slash line, it was 344 with a 463 on base and a 519 slugging for a 982 OPS. Now that is incredible. But can he do it again? Can he prove that that's not a fluke? Because 131 at-bats, it's not an amazingly small chunk of at-bats, but it is not a very large chunk of at-bats either. But what is he doing this year? 168 at-bats, 7 homers, 321 average, 453 on base and a 518 slug, 971 OPS. Yes, he's real. He's 21 years old. He is the top prospect in baseball. He's been doing this for 2 years now in AAA. Call him up. The only solution that I have is, unfortunately, because Alex Bregman just got hurt. And if Rafael Devers would swallow his pride and just go from DH to third base and maybe make a little bit of a switch to help the team out, maybe there's a spot at DH for Roman Anthony or any of the other outfielders they have right now. You can't really take Wilyer Abreu out of the lineup, and you're not taking Jarren Duran out of the lineup. Wilyer's been playing too well. Jarren Duran is just too good. Cedon Rafaela has a 1.6 WAR on the season, although he only has a 70 OPS plus. But his defense is just so good. You got to keep him out there playing defense. So the obvious answer, in my opinion, would be shifting Rafi Devers over to third base until at least Bregman comes back, whenever he comes back, and letting Roman Anthony get some major league at bats at DH. Or maybe they can have sort of a revolving door in the outfield. That's just my opinion. I'm of course not a GM. I'm not a manager. Let me know what you think, Boston Red Sox fans. I think they need to call him up right now, especially with their team's record, 27-30. They're not that far off from being competitive. You have a couple good weeks and they're right back in the mix. So call him up. He can only help your team at this point. Those are the 5 prospects I wanted to talk about today. Let me know what you think. Did I miss anyone? Am I wrong about any of these guys? Who did I miss? If you made it this far, make sure to like that video if you like this content and subscribe if you want to see more. Appreciate you all chilling with me and watching. Peace.